Hello, everybody. You want to know why I did the album End Racism? It's because I want to send a clear message to Washington. It's time to end racism all throughout America and throughout the world, too. Let's send them the message. Let's be the example that God wanted us to be. And all of our ancestors. Like, for example, we knew that slavery occurred 100 years ago. To even 200 years ago. When the white man sold the black person into slavery. You know why he did that? To make his quick dollar. And you know why he did it? Because he was a member of the society. He said we couldn't pray. He said we couldn't do the things that made us happy. Because you know what? Black lives didn't matter at that time. So now we got a government in the White House. Trump is included in this too. Trump knows that he cannot defeat racism. You know why? Because he's part of it. We are not electing the right people. And it's time that we stood up and said, enough is enough. Because you listen to these people, and they're not doing nothing for you, but other than whining, complaining, doing all this other stuff. You could be living the real lifestyle. But you just choose not to. Like the LGBT, they gotta suffer as well because of some foolish decision that the government decides they're gonna make because of the decisions made by a sitting president. Now, I want a government that's gonna work for me. That's why I'm not affiliated with any party. Although I did vote for Kamala Harris. Because she would have fought long and hard for our civil rights. She wouldn't have been a weak-minded. She would have raised money to help stop Russia from the Ukraine war in Russia. Well, the Russia-Ukraine war, really. But this is something that you gotta understand. Is that when countries go to war, they think that it starts World War III. No. World War III can only be started if a sitting president creates it. They try to create slavery for all of us. Pretty soon, black lives ain't gonna matter to nobody. This is why I said yes to Black Lives Matter. Because we need a government that works for all of us. But we keep on electing the wrong people. Now, I'm not a Trump fan by any means. I used to be, but now I see what he's all about. And I'm sick of the way the media perpetrates him out to be as this good person. But you know, he's not nearly as good as what people think he is. But you know, this is where I gotta draw the line. When you see racism, this is your chance to speak out about it. Don't let anybody try to stop you in speaking out about your problems. Because it's only going to be beneficial for you to be known that everything's going to be fine and dandy. Well, it's not going to be fine and dandy until you make it fine and dandy. So I just pray that we elect the right leaders. It doesn't all have to be Democrat. It doesn't have to all be Republican. It can be anybody that we need. We need to inform vote. Like Dr. Phil says, we need to inform vote. because that's what's going to set us free. We need the Republicans and the Democrats to work together to solve these problems. Forget all the issues that we have with the Republican and the Democrat side. Let's work together to solve these problems. Like Liz Cheney, I like her. Like Nancy Pelosi, I like her. I like all the Democrats and the Republicans that are starting to come up and say, you know what, I want to work with the American people. Because that's the way it's supposed to be. Otherwise, we're just going to have a one-party system. And they did not lock up Christians, because we know there are some Christians on the Democrat side. There's T.D. Jakes, there's Joyce Meyer, there's all these people who are preaching the gospel, and they have not gotten locked up. So I think the media is lying when they say they're locking up Christians, because they're not. They're not. So think about it next time you say they're locking up Christians, because they're really not. I mean, I'm not religious, but you don't see me complaining about them crying about a privilege. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Hit that notification bell, hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.